All right, yes. It feels so good to be back on a microphone right in my face. Headphones, you know, the classic YouTube studio guy pretending to know what he's talking about. Smash the like button. All right, anyway, I'm going to my friend Logan Murphy's studio today. Cue the intro. Quick note for those of you who book Zoom calls at my website, one of the things people like to ask me is about gear that they're looking to get or curious about because they're putting together some sort of room or project studio or big crazy studio. They'll ask me about some of the gear I use and what I would recommend. Something to make my life a little easier is at Sweetwater, they have a wish list thing. You can create a wish list and name them, and you can make a ton of them. So I actually made a little wish list or store. Basically, there's a link in the description that is a list of all of the gear that I use and love. And I put everything, and I only use stuff that I love. So if you're curious or you're looking for some stuff and you want to see what I have, you can use that link in the description. There's one link that goes right to that store, and then there's a bunch of links that just make it a little bit easier that are right there if you're just looking for this Loudon LS208, which I'm using right now, which is fantastic. All these guys at JTL have been telling me about these Loudon audio mics, how to check them out. So here we are using the 208, and I'm really loving it. It's great on everything: guitar, amps, drums, amazing rejection. So if I move here versus if I'm here, listen to that rejection. How crazy is that? I'm over here, you can't even hear my voice right now. It's crazy. Links to that stuff down in the description. Thank you, Sweetwater, for sponsoring the video. Logan Murphy. Logan is a very talented producer, engineer, songwriter, musician who works with bands and like independent artists, but as well as that, also is an artist and has different like artist groups that he's in and makes music for, which you can just look up and listen to, like this band Familiar. You try to catch your breath. Circles and I'm just as tired as you. Which is so great. I used them in the intro of this video if you didn't catch that it's there twice. Yeah, these guys are awesome. But Logan has these different artist projects and gets to put them out, and they put them out, one on Spotify and Apple Music and all that stuff, but also on MusicBed, so companies can use them on commercials, or guys like me can license the music and use it on YouTube videos. That's super cool to me. I'm going to put Logan's links as well as the links to Familiar and all of his stuff down in the description. In addition to these studio tours that go up on this channel every Monday, subscribe if you like watching them. Hit the like button, of course. At ANDREWMASTERSmusic.com, there's a membership. You can become a member and see sort of the behind the scenes of each one of these videos. We'll go in a little bit deeper on something special. And if you're interested in that, those videos also go up every week. So go become a member, check it out. Also, you can book me for Zoom calls on the website and we can talk and whatever, hang out. So yeah, let's go check out Logan's studio. Dude, Thank you for showing me your studio. This is now the 4th studio out of the JTL group.
Sick. Yeah,
How long have you been here?
Coming up right on 2 years of being in this building, in this room.
All right.
Yeah.
How's it treating you?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the room is sick. I'm the first person, I think, in this room since the build and everything, and so
Wow.
I kind of just did it up how I wanted it, and so there's that little luxury of it, and just being in this building with the dudes it's amazing.
So this is like an add-on from the original building.
Right. Yep.
And then you come up the stairs to get in here, and it's kind of like your own private space.
Yeah, it feels pretty separate. Like,
Yeah.
I think with the new build and everything being just an addition, like the whole vibe and even the walls and everything just feel like different. And so it kind of feels you know, and so
cleaner, a little more modern.
Yeah, a little more modern for sure. Yeah, so up here there are 2 studios, and I'm one of them. Yeah.
This is so nice, dude.
Yeah. So a lot of times bands will just kind of kick it out here while we're kind of cutting an instrument or get a little breather from the booth or something.
What kind of projects are you working on?
I am slowly moving into the sync world, but I do Most of my pay-for-hire stuff is with like indie bands and kind of from all over, and some worship stuff as well. But
that's great.
Yeah.
And is this yours? Whose piano is this?
Yep, it's mine.
Wow. Okay. Kohler and Campbell.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's like real felty and soft. Yeah, it's nice.
Do you drag mics out here ever?
Yeah, if the space is free, we've even done some like little acoustic videos out here and stuff. So I'll either mic it up out here, or if like I'm diving into pianos for most of the week or something, I'll like just drag it in here and just literally have it in my room with me.
It's an excellent split space for video. Well,
I
don't know
100%.
if you see, but it just looks perfect.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
So nice. Okay, and then you guys have a bathroom, your own bathroom up here, which is real nice.
Yeah, so if the indie band comes in here all stanky, we can throw them in the shower. Or
it's a full bathroom.
Yeah, full bathroom, shower,
wow,
just some storage behind
this
other curtain and stuff. But
and you got your own little mini coffee, water, fridge.
Yeah, it's a little sad looking right now. It's not fully stocked, but it's there when we need it. A couple closets and stuff.
That's great.
Yeah.
And a little view. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, not bad.
It's gonna crush my exposure, but yeah, that's nice. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Let's go check out the room.
Cool. Yeah, come on in. This is her.
Wow, this is beautiful.
I always notice just how instantly dead it gets when you walk in.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
What's the size of this room? You know the dimensions?
I think it's like a 11 by 13, I want to say.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I think.
And then these are high ceilings, like 9 feet. Is it vaulted?
When Jared had these built out, he actually I'm gonna miss the term big time, but essentially he had the walls like different shaped a little bit. And so just to help with like diffusion and stuff, and echo and all that. So I think this way it gets just like a little taller.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't super notice it, but.
Yeah, it almost looks the opposite. Maybe it's because of the angle of the clouds. And so this is the control room. This is where you're doing all the magic. Man, the room is so comfy. It's nice that you have the windows in the back, so it's not like overkill.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's nice too. Like a lot of vocalists, when they come in, they mention that, just because I feel like a lot of studios feel like kind of like a theater. You're just like in a closet and like you just miss the sun, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's nice to literally be cutting vocals and like looking out the window. It's kind of nice, and we don't seem to fight too much with reflection and stuff, so it's great.
That's great. You've got a window into a booth here. Yeah, this is really nice.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
The line of sight, you can see into the other room, which is cool.
Right. He had this built as well, like kind of a booth, but big enough for like a tight drum closet.
You could put a kid in here and it would sound sweet.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
I have a fairly small room, and I put the drums in the back, and what I'll do is I'll open my door to my living room.
I do the same thing, yeah.
And put room mics out there.
So cool, yeah.
It sounds
it's like kind of crazy.
Great.
Yeah.
So you get that controlled, nice, close mic kit, but then the room thing as well.
Yeah, and you can almost like mix it like as dead as you want or as live as you want with like the mic thing, yeah.
Automated verse or fun fills and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you guys make these panels?
I did. Yeah, these are kind of tricky.
They're thick.
But these are whisper walls.
Yep.
That we have built in. And so it's just like 3-inch
rock
wool, yep. So did that and just like did the whole stud thing and matched them up with the panels. And
it looks clean with the white trim.
Thanks, man.
And you're a drummer?
Yeah, I'm a drummer, yeah.
Yeah. So these are your kits here?
A lot of drums in here, yeah.
Okay, Gretsch kit, round veg?
Catalina's, yep.
22 by 14. Is that a 12 and a 16?
Oh, this is actually 24.
Oh, this is 24. Yeah, 24 by 14.
22.
And that's 22. Yep. Got it. Cool. What's this kit?
It's just like a lower end Ludwig, but it sounds really cool. It's super punchy and meaty.
Were you a player first or a recording guy first?
A player, yeah. Grew up just like in a musical family, and yeah, drums and keys. Drums was my first instrument, but I've been playing drums and keys since I was like 12 years old. Yeah, I feel like that's usually the way it goes with a lot of musicians, is like kind of naturally falling into this stuff before my 20s.
I love how clean it is. Like it's not fully set up, so it's not crammed.
Right. Yeah, and even with the drums, you can kind of, if you set them right, you can kind of still get around everything.
And then you've got, so you've got a snake that comes through here, going to the your inputs. Do you have a patch bay of some sort, or does it go right to the interface? Yeah, it goes straight through and around to my rack out here. No patch bay or anything. Still building the analog side of things, and so not a ton of patching. And then you got the P16 system.
Yep.
How do you like it?
That's great. Simple, just like I just kind of use everything 1-to-1, and yeah, it's nice. I've like done a few full band things in here, which it gets a little crazy, tight like that, but throw like usually a bass and drummer in here and then a couple guys out here. And just like, yeah, a few of those and gets the job done for sure.
That's awesome, man. What kind of mics do you just go grab mics from downstairs or?
Yeah, so we all kind of like share that little locker, kind of just like a community pool thing. And then I just have a few that I keep up here. They're kind of like my everyday guys. And so these are kind of a newer pickup for me. 2 of these new Loudon 308s. So I've been using these on like guitar cabs or toms. I feel like they would sound really cool in like a retro kind of vocal.
Are they
too.
condensers?
They are condensers, yeah. They are super directional condensers. And so, yeah, they're kind of made for like big stage performance and stuff, but they're really sweet on a kit because you get like the clarity of a condenser, but all the like,
toms.
Yeah, exactly. And so 2 of those guys, and then this is their 208, which is just like a little bit pricier, not too bad, but this on a vocal, acoustic, or a snare is just like absolute money.
How do you face it? Where's the capsule facing?
Just straight in. So it kind of acts like a directional mic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like the cardio is just like a little deeper.
And this is, what's the model?
This is the 208. These guys are $499 and this is $599.
Oh, cool.
But it like, honestly, I would pick it over a couple $1,000 mic.
Nice.
Really, really like this guy. Yeah, and then some like 57s and the Beta 52. Yeah, and then just some fat heads. Because who doesn't love a fat head?
And those are ribbons, right?
Yep, exactly. So, yeah, so use these as like a stereo room, or like I'll have one like closer to the kit.
This came with that bar?
Yeah.
That's a nice stereo bar.
Yeah, it's nice. These sound really cool out in the lobby with like the faraway drum thing we were talking about.
It's cool because like just with those mics there, I mean, you can cover pretty much anything.
Honestly, yeah. And I work mostly in the box still, and so kind of taking that and coloring it, you know, afterwards, or some options here, but
yeah, you've got some pretty sweet collection here. These are the Clark Technics. I have never used these. How do you like them?
The top 2 here are just the KT2As. These are the KT76s. All 4 of these are coming from my SSL up here.
And this is a 4-channel mic pre situation?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and they've got like a kind of a mixer for the transistors, and so you can get like a little different or grittier tone.
Oh, cool. How much is this XL Logic thing?
I think they're only like 1,600 new. Yeah, so like 4 channels of SSL, and I got a really, really killer deal on it.
Oh, and then you got some of these JHS 500s.
I do, yeah. Yeah, so a couple color boxes and the pulp and peels.
They don't make these anymore, right?
Yeah, I believe that's true, yeah.
And what are the orange ones called?
Pulp and peels.
Pulp and peel.
So there's like guitar pedal versions of these, but the 500 series have just like a little more options and things you can do. Like on these pulp and peels, they have like a drive knob and a mix knob along with the pre, so you can like kind of mix in your drive on whatever you're doing.
And then you've got the old school quad Apollo. Is there pre's on that, or what is that?
Yep, 4 of the mic unison pre's. And so I'm just using those 4 kind of straight in for some cleaner stuff, cleaner capture, and then the SSL to the second 4 are like my second 4 of the 8.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yep, and then these 4 guys are bumping me up to the 12.
Are those going into the Apollo, or is that ADAT, or is that the ART?
It's the ART, yep.
Okay, so this is like mic pre channel inputs that you can ADAT into the
Exactly.
quad.
Yeah, and so what I do is with the color boxes and pulp and peels, I'll go into the ART and we'll pretty much bypass the pre's on those. And we'll just kind of use them for a trimmer.
And
yeah, it gets the job done for sure.
And then this is the P16 brain right here.
Right.
Okay, so then the snake from the live room just comes around.
Yep, exactly.
The back right into that. It's so simple. And then what's up here on the desk?
Yeah, this is kind of just chilling right now, little compressor, but this is just the power to my NS10s.
Got the NS10s and the lid 48s.
Yeah, man.
That's nice. How long have you been using the Dynaudio 48s?
Just about a year and a half. They were kind of my bigger jump.
Yeah.
I was mixing on the JBL 308s for like a long time. Just kind of wasn't like getting things where I thought I could, and so I was like, I think it's time to let my ears be happy.
Yeah, man, these are really great, and this is probably perfect size room for them too. You're mostly in the box. What are some of the plugins that you are using? Are you using a lot of VSTs?
Yeah, I use mostly Plugin Alliance and like some Slate stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do both of those bundles and Waves as well. A lot of Intera stuff for vocals. Like
what about FabFilter?
Not on the FabFilter train yet. Everybody's saying I gotta
We'll
get
have to
on
get
it.
you on the train.
Well, yeah.
I'll set you up. What are the go-tos on Slate?
I do like their verbs and delays, but I kind of just like chill in the rack plugin, and I really like their distressor and their version of the 2A. I do like their SSL strips as well.
I use their virtual bus compressor, the gray.
Oh, sweet.
The VBC
Yeah,
gray.
with like the drive and
I use
all
that on everything.
Nice. Yeah, that's sweet.
And I'll do it in serial too. Like I'll put it on my drum aux, and then I'll put it on my whole music bus, like my whole mix bus aux as well. Same, basically the same setting.
That's cool.
And that thing is, I've got a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I still am like, nah, this is just, I put it on there and it just, I'm like, this sounds.
Hey, if you found like what works, just that's kind of like my motto with a lot of plugins. Like I wish I stayed more up to date, but I just kind of find the things I love and I'm pretty loyal to them.
Is there a controller on here?
Yeah, little MIDI controller under here.
Okay, so this is the output platform.
Yep.
I think this is the third one I've seen here. And I have never seen this MIDI controller before. Nectar.
Yeah, it's just kind of a lower end. It's just like a little semi-weighted deal, but
nice.
Gets the job done.
It's very low profile and
yeah.
And not super deep. I love that. That would actually fit nicely in my desk.
Like when I travel or whatever, like literally the MIDI, the Mac, and like my Loudon, and I'm just like, hit the road, ready to go.
The computer.
Yep.
iMac.
Yep.
How long have you had this?
A little over 3 years. It's 2017.
2017, all right.
Yep.
Rockin' Pro Tools.
Yep.
Outside of drums, what else do you play or do you sing?
Yeah, I do sing. I would say drums and keys are kind of my like top deals, but yeah, when I like produce a song, I'll do like a lot of BGVs and that type of stuff myself, and just like layers and stacks and stuff, and then kind of like get by on like simple bass, but if it's like more complicated, I'll hire in. Yeah, so I usually can handle like most stuff for what I produce outside of like acoustic and electric. I'll hire that in, but
nice.
Yeah.
Are you hireable? Like if,
yeah, 100%.
Is there a way for people to find you and reach out if they're,
yeah.
So we're in the Kansas City area. How do they do that? Where can they find you?
Yeah, you can just go to loganmurphyrecording.com. You can like find me that way. Literally my phone number's on there.
Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram as well. Just logan.nathaniel.murphy. Yeah, everything's pretty low key.
What are some of your favorite things to work on? Like if you could just only work on a couple things that you really want, what would that be?
I have like deep nostalgia and deep love for like old school indie rock.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that like bleeds out on a lot of my production.
Yeah.
Just kind of like this living room style sound and recording and stuff. So kind of like taking that and like, I would say with maybe some like pop flair.
Yeah.
It's kind of like indie rock, indie pop stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then where's this chair from? Because this chair is over.
This chair is pretty sick. A lot of things that you'll ask where they're from in here are Amazon.
Yeah.
So this was like $180. I'm like in the chair all the time, and so my back was like not loving me for a little while, and so I got this guy, and I honestly love it.
Yeah, it looks like you'd smoke a cigar.
Yeah.
And read the paper.
This room is called the cigar lounge of the studio, so.
Oh yeah.
That's fair, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for having me.
Dude,
and
of course.
I will put the links for all of your stuff down in the description if anyone wants to follow you or reach out and
amazing. Thanks
collaborate
so much.
or make a track.
Awesome. Sweet.
Thanks
a lot, man. Thanks for coming in.
See ya.
For sure.